in order to handle the influx of technology companies. We've had 4 Innovation Fund award winners who have now located their businesses with the college in the new building as startup. But as they grow and are successful, they're going to look to the outlying communities as to where should they permanently put their business. And that's where North Ridgeville comes in. The other significant thing is those 4 companies, none of them originated in Lorain County. I mentioned that we had 145 applicants over the last year and a half. Only 12 applicants from Lorain County. Lorain County is traditionally not been the hotbed of technology companies. But what we're trying to create is a trail that leads technology companies from across the region, biomedical companies, software companies, to come to Lorain County, locate here, grow here, and find out how communities like North Ridgeville have the things they need to be successful. Here you see some of the things we're continuing to look at. We believe that we're going to see at least 10 to 20 more businesses in 2009 start over at the college. Another big thing that's happening, I was just chatting with John Butkowski, there's going to also be a new MEMS sensor lab established at the college, which will be funded out of the Third Frontier Project. And that will be a tremendous attraction for new MEMS technology companies to again come to Lorain County to get the kind of support they need. I've mentioned the Innovation Fund. Here you see some of the figures on the Innovation Fund. As you can see, as I said, we've invested now through the end of the year almost $1.8 million in these companies. This fund is being expanded to also now include the Akron and Youngstown. Because of the IRS ruling we have, and we're the only ones in Northeast Ohio in the state that have that ruling, other communities are now saying, I want to be part of that, but I can't get the ruling, and so we've said you can be partners. What that means is that anyone who applies to the fund comes to Lorain County to go through that process, and when they come here, lo and behold, what we're finding is they're finding, hey, I didn't know Lorain County was that attractive. Communities like North Ridgeville and the other surrounding communities, hey, this isn't a bad place to start a business. And this is bringing companies that would never think of coming in this direction. So, in conclusion, as you can see, GLIDE continues to achieve its original local economic impact goal, create jobs and bring startup technology companies to Lorain County so for them to start here, grow here, and employ people here. The Innovation Fund that we have is an important catalyst in making that happen. It is really the fodder that these people are going off of. Anyone starting a business, as you can imagine, loves free capital, where they don't have to give up ownership in their company to get funding. And the Innovation Fund is the only place in the state they can go to do that. Awarded companies have attracted significant additional add-on investment. We're now up over $12 million. So the 1.8 we've invested in less than a year and a half, other investment sources have added over $12 million to that. We continue to get great recognition on a state basis. We're requesting an additional $2 million from the state for this fund, and we've got strong indication that we could well get that kind of support. And In addition to starting the companies, because the fund involves an educational opportunity, we are developing a lot of entrepreneurial-based local students who now are getting the bug to start their own businesses. So what we're looking at is a longer time frame, and this is what I would share with North Ridgeville and the Planning Commission. Attraction and retention is very important, but it's not any more important than setting the right things in place, that this becomes the place to start new businesses. It's the 10, 15, and 20-year cycle that you want to be sure that you're doing that. Otherwise, you're always in the attraction retention game. And what you really want is your own citizens to develop their own businesses, because they've got roots that go very deep. They stay here and they employ people here. With that, I'll close and take any questions you might have. Yes?
The businesses in the incubator stage, when they're ready to go out on their own, get their own buildings, hire employees and all that stuff, go out to banks for loans, is there any effort to get them to look at local real estate, look at local banks and Team Lorraine County, putting our team together to try to keep this new business sticking around in the area?
As you can tell from the partnership that formed Glide and is also very supportive of the Innovation Fund, we have a very strong network through Team Lorraine County, through Steve's work, through the commissioners, through the greater Lorraine County Growth Partnership, which pulls all the political entities, all the private sector entities, as well as the educational entities together. And we want to be sure that as these companies start and grow, that we're not missing an opportunity to bring all those entities to bear. We want to be sure that we have all the pieces in place, be it debt financing, be it venture capital from an equity standpoint, the right locations, and believe me, we will not leave a rock unturned as those companies move forward. Our goal is to have them establish their headquarters here. Obviously, and with the fund itself being 1.5 years old, none of them have gotten that far yet. But I would think within 2 to maybe 5 years, we'll start to see some develop, and we will do that, working with Mayor Gullick here, with all the communities, and making sure that they have what they need to grow. The investment of the local dollars in Glide and the Innovation Fund will be for naught if we don't accomplish